What's going on, guys? Hello, Star Wars fans. Big day for us today. The Star Wars Episode 8 title dropped. I was not expecting it. So today I got my friend Nick, and we're going to talk about our reactions to it, what we think it means. Nick, what are your first reactions to the trailer?
First reactions, a little bit of mixed emotions here. First, I was excited. Star Wars title came out, man. You know, that's something to be really pumped up about. However, the title was pretty depressing. For a number of reasons, okay? So in Force Awakens, we were introduced to Rey, one of the main characters. And then, later on in the movie, at the end of the movie, Luke Skywalker came into the picture. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're
Spoiler alert for those people watching.
So we're introduced to two Jedi. The title is The Last Jedi. Mm-hmm. That means we're only going to be left with one Jedi.
Yep.
That was my initial reaction.
Yep. For me, I was kind of... I didn't know what to think, first of all, because there's so much... Like, Star Wars fans are going to look way too into this. And I literally, right after I heard it, I went to class, went to research methods and statistics, and started writing down my thoughts in class. So here they are. I think there's three different things kind of popped in my mind. One, that the first thing that popped, it's obviously talking about Luke, the Last Jedi. Because you remember in Return of the Jedi, Yoda says to him, "When I'm gone, the last of the Jedi you will be." So then my thought was, oh, crap, is Luke going to die then, and then Rey will be the Last Jedi? That's the first popped in my mind.
Yep.
Second possibility that I like a little more is that Rey, like, remember when they said it, like, on Twitter, because they announced it on Twitter, they said that the next installment into the Skywalker saga. So this is definitely a story about the Skywalker still. So that makes me think Luke's not gonna die in this one. Okay. But it made me think, well, Rey's not a Skywalker. For me, I just think Rey is not a Skywalker. And that because, like, the saga is going to keep going, it may be that they're trying to set up, because there have been some rumors that they're like, Kathleen Kennedy even said, like, maybe we're going to stop making trilogy films after this trilogy. Well, what if they just stop making Skywalker movies? You know, they continue on the Rey storyline, but Rey might not be a Skywalker.
Ooh, that's a good
So
point.
maybe the next trilogy will still be about Rey, but this is the end of the Skywalker story. That's kind of what more I'm leaning towards from her, like, all the rumors going around and everything. They're trying to get away from that Anakin and Luke story. They think that the father, the son thing, that's it. That's all they need. I like that. The last one, number 3, kind of going off what you said too, is that possibly Jedi, when we talk about Jedi, it can mean plural too. You know, so like the Last Jedi. Maybe, because they haven't said we're talking like singular Jedi or plural Jedi. So it could be the Last Jedi, it could mean the Last Jedi is in Luke and Rey.
That's a really good point.
And then that also could have inclinations with Kylo Ren, because he's going to be struggling with his, turning to the light and dark. Because one of the rumors already that Kylo, the actor, Adam Driver, already said that he's conflicted in this movie, like even more than the first one. Ooh. So he's going to be going back and forth. So I think that even Kylo may be like, there's some inclinations there with him being like a Jedi, coming back as a Jedi. I really liked the title. Honestly, I did. That was my PS4. I really like the title. I think that it has a lot deeper meaning to the story, and like you said before we started this video, is that every Star Wars title has had like a deep meaning to it. You know, if you think Return of the Jedi, I think has the deepest meaning to all of them. With returning, not only with Luke returning as a Jedi, as the Jedi have returned, but also like Anakin Skywalker returned.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The Empire Strikes Back. As a whole, the Empire literally strikes back at the, it's just they're all across the board. They have good titles to their movies, except for Attack of the Clones, which is an awful title. But no, and then also that the Star Wars, when they released it, it had the red, I don't know, me looking too much into it as a Star Wars fan, we do that, like I said, but it has the red, like Star Wars is in red, not yellow. So I don't know what that means. I don't know that they're painting a little darker picture. I hope so.
Also, the red could mean, kind of going on my theory that I had and one of Sean's, red could mean bloodshed.
Oh, true.
So sorry for the dark connotation, but something to consider.
I mean, if they're mirroring the original trilogy, this will be the darker of the
for
three.
Sure. Yeah.
Even though that Rian Johnson, the director, has come out and said that this is going to be still a fun movie, doesn't mean that you can have fun and not have dark. You know, I mean, in Empire Strikes Back, it was a lot darker, but it was still pretty fun too. There was a lot of fun, the Han and Leia stuff. All that was fun until the very end when it's depressing as hell. But still, I think we're going to get a darker movie here. I like the title. I'm confident in Rian Johnson doing what he's going to do. I think they released this, like, you think of Force Awakens, they released the title and then, like, the trailer, like, within a day. I don't think we're going to get that here. I think we might get the trailer soon. I'm excited for it. It's my most anticipated movie this year, probably yours, too.
Oh, for sure. Hands down.
Oh, my God. I mean, I haven't got your thoughts on Rogue One yet, either. You haven't. Because we've done all, like, the Star Wars videos. What did you think of Rogue One?
Well, okay, Rogue One, obviously great movie, loved it. I loved how it seamlessly transitions into A New Hope. Mm-hmm. I thought that was great as a fan. You know, at the end of the movie, there were no questions left unanswered. You knew exactly what was happening from the end of the movie, where how Princess Leia gets eventually the plans to the Death Star and then takes off, and then you get the beginning of A New Hope. I really like that. How the movie started and how the movie progressed was different than, you know, your average Star Wars movie, but this wasn't your average Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So, but that aside, I really did like it.
Yeah. Are you more excited for the trilogy films or the anthology movies?
That's a hard question because we don't know exactly where the direction of this trilogy is going to go, how it's going to end up.
See, I go kind of back and forth on that because now there's the Han Solo movie. I'm like, you didn't need to make a Han Solo movie. I don't need to see that, but I'm still excited for it. I am more excited for the trilogy films, just because it's freaking Luke Skywalker. You know, it's the quintessential Star Wars story. But if they announce, like right now, if they announce an Obi-Wan Kenobi standalone movie or standalone trilogy, I'd be more excited for that than the normal trilogy films. I really would, with Ewan McGregor, because they wouldn't recast. But if that gets announced, which I think it probably will at this next Star Wars Celebration, I think that's actually when we're going to get our next teaser. I think we're going to get, so we just got the drop, whatever the title. We're going to get like a little tiny teaser, right? We're going to get a tiny teaser before Celebration, and then once Star Wars Celebration hits, we're going to get the full-on first trailer.
Yep.
And then we'll do our reaction reviews and shit to that, and that'll be fun as hell. I'm so excited. All right, so final thoughts on this title drop, Nick.
Final thoughts. Like I said, just reiterating, I am extremely excited. I can't wait to see what we're going to get from this movie.
I am right there with you. I am so excited. I really did love the title. Can't wait for the trailer, and this is going to be a hell of a fun ride, and I mean, it's going to suck, and this movie's going to make a lot of money, not only for reasons that it's Star Wars, but I can't wait for the movie, but I'm also like, this is the last time we're going to see Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia in this movie.
Yeah.
And I am depressed.
We have to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher, obviously one of the Hollywood greats, was in Star Wars, you know, like when it first came out, in A New Hope, Emperor Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. You can't not, you got to recognize that.
Yeah.
You will be missed, Carrie.
Yeah, it will be very sad, but I'm sure they'll have like a dedicated to or for Carrie Fisher. For
sure.
All right, guys. Comment below. Let us know what you thought of the title. Do you like it? What are your, predictions for the movie? We have some. We'll comment with you. We'll keep the conversation going. Get the conversation started in the comment section. And leave a like on this video, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Nick, and I'm Sean of SE Entertainment, and we will see you next time.